Welcome to Poul's Kitchen. This is Chef Poul. With me today, Chef Amy.
Hi.
Today we're going to be making a video on egg rolls. And I'd love to tell you this is going to be quick, but it isn't. Some things to think about before you start. We're using some pork tenderloin because that's what we have. You'll see exactly what we're going to do with it soon. But if you want, you can get ground pork. But if you don't want to use pork, Dina, I understand where you're Muslim, you're not going to do that, and that's fine. You can use chicken, which is a really good alternative. You can use ground turkey, you can use ground beef as well. And heck, if you want to skip that and use prawns or shrimp, that works really well. So in here, I've got my oven or my stove already turned on because the first thing we're going to start doing is cooking the vegetables. Why? Because you have to cook them and then they have to be totally cold. You cannot, under any circumstances, not have them cold. Now we're just getting done breakfast, so we're going to cook that, and then I'm going to cook this, and we're going to start cooking the pork, but we can do this first. Now on my garlic, I'm not too worried about it, being too chunky, but you don't want to overwork your vegetables. You really don't. But I do want this to be nice and aromatic, so that's going in here first. I'm not going to add a whole lot of spices. There's going to be a few, but not too many. And the beautiful thing with this recipe, guys, you don't have to actually add any. If you don't want to add them, then don't. That easy. Chef Poul is not going to send the Amy crew after you because you didn't add a certain spice. Amy will get mad at you if you don't add certain spices, because Amy knows that those spices are important to make the meal taste great. And Amy's correct, they are important. But, unfortunately, not everybody always has those spices available.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to use a spoon of already grated ginger. And you're just going to go around with this a little bit. Now, as we put this into the food processor, we're just going to pulse this. We don't want to go crazy. The only vegetable I don't want to cook is lettuce.
Yeah.
Now, this is the part that where making cooking great again is all about. Use what you have available. Carrots, I would say, is pretty important. You should have carrots. But everything else, I mean, technically a lot of recipes, if not all, will say use lettuce. Well, I'm not going to use lettuce, and I'm going to tell you why. Amy, among other users.
You mean cabbage, don't you?
Cabbage, sorry. We're not using cabbage. And the reason for that is Amy, among some of our other users, have other illnesses that don't take too friendly to them eating it. It doesn't work well. So we're going to make something that if they can eat it, then great. The one thing about carrots is if you need to take things back out, then it's not the easiest because they're a little thicker. But that's the consistency that I kind of want here. Take a look at that. Like, it's not, I don't want it to be completely pulverized. And we definitely don't want this to be a juice. Because if you do something to make this a juice, then guess what? You're starting over again. You can't use it. It cannot be a juice. It's very important. Now, we're not deep frying this. We are going to fry it, but we're not going to deep fry it. It's summertime here, and turn the oven on for a super long period of time for egg rolls or spring rolls. Sorry, is just not going to work for us. So we're going to fry this. And this is why you want a food processor, guys, because honestly, I could be here forever. Now, I'm sure there's going to be somebody who says, well, what about the presentation of the inside of the egg roll, or the spring roll? Well, I'm sorry, but how many people really care about the presentation of the inside of the food? You're going to be eating it. You're not going to open it up and then just start admiring how it looks on the inside. It's just not, it's not going to be a thing. Now, here it is, guys. You're watching the whole process. You're watching me go from start to finish. The only thing I didn't show you was peeling garlic, and it's not because I'm doing a fancy trick. It really isn't. You guys should know how to do that, and if you don't, let me know. Drop a comment, and I'll make a video of that. I'll show you exactly how to do it. There's lots of ways to do it. I just didn't want this video to end up being an hour doing everything. I wanted to show that most of it's pretty quick. Garlic will take maybe 2-3 minutes. Shouldn't take much more. And if cutting garlic is going to be an issue for you, that's not an issue. You can get minced garlic.
Yeah.
It's not hard to get. It's not expensive, and you know what? Amy and I are fully comfortable to do this from scratch. It's not a big deal to us. But guess what? We'll still buy it. Why? Because sometimes that 2 or 3 minutes is just annoying. And I'd rather save my time. And there's nothing wrong with that. There really isn't. So that's pretty much 2 small onions. Sometimes when we go for groceries, we'll get the pack, we can get it, decently priced. But unfortunately lately, the quality of what we're getting isn't necessarily the greatest. The onions themselves are great, but you get a bunch of really super small ones. Which is really annoying because it's not what I wanted. So I'm just going to take a moment here. It's not going to take very long. And mix this all together. It's going to all be mixed together with the meat here eventually. See, I'm not at all fussy about the presentation here on this because this is going to be mixed inside of a wrapper and that's it. Amy wanted me to make some stuffed peppers out of these peppers, but you'll notice how small they are. Not exactly stuffed. Quality. Now, if you're using bigger peppers, and by all means, 1, maybe 2 might be enough for this. But
Yeah.
these are very, very small peppers.
You're gonna put that one in it too?
Yeah. It won't take very long.
No.
Yeah. And that's going to be it. One cranky piece that doesn't want to cooperate. That's going to have to do. So I said I didn't want it to be didn't want it to be all soggy, and it's going to be a little bit, and that's Amy's fault.
No.
Yeah, it's Amy's fault. I don't know how, but it is. Alright, so we're going to take a moment here, and this is literally all we're going to do for if you notice the amount of dishes we just had a really large breakfast this morning. So that's what that is. Alright, so that's that. Now what I'm going to do here, because now I'm going to be working with the meat. Now, like I said, we're going to cook this, set this off to the side in a small bowl or something, and let it cool. It's not going to be warm. It's not going to be hot. It's going to be cool when we're ready to go. Because if it isn't cool and ready, then it's going to start, when you start cooking it, it's going to be wet and moist on the inside.
Yeah.
The perspiration, and then your spring rolls are going to mess up, and that's not good.
No.
So we definitely want this to be nice and cool by the time it's done. And I don't really want to stick this in the fridge either, so we're just going to let it cool down naturally. This is going to require something that Amy's not a master of yet, but she's getting better with every day. Patience. I mean, honestly, she puts up with me enough, so. These by far are not my favorite cooking gloves in the world, but they work and they do the job. And Amy would be like, why aren't we spicing anything? Because spring rolls are kind of mild. They don't really.
Yeah, they
spice
are.
things.
No, they're not hot at all, normally.
Now I'm just going to cut the fat off here, and I'm basically going to show you what we're going to do, and then we're going to start cooking it, but I'm going to cook it on the small pan. And what Amy's going to do, she's going to take it off the pan and she's going to put it into on a plate. That can go into a bowl. Because we just leave it on the stove, it's just going to continue to cook.
Yeah.
And that's just not going to work for me.
No.
I'm just going to cut it up into smaller pieces. you want to cut the, you definitely want to be cutting the fat out, because nobody needs to eat that. Now with this, I am not, well, you know what, no, you know what, I'm not adding any, oil to that, but I'll add a few things to it, not much. And this is the Ninja food processor, by the way, guys. If you don't have one, you really need one.
Mm.
Yeah, thank you, Amy. Now, if you have really good knives, this won't take you very long. This should go pretty fast. If you don't have a really good knife set, what's your excuse? We paid, what? I think it was 100 and something for ours.
Yeah.
Maybe it was closer to 200, but I know that at first glance this seems like it's pretty expensive, but it's worth it. Because, I mean, anybody can cut vegetables, that's not a problem, but if you're trying to cut with precision, then it's not worth it, because you're just going to get aggravated all the time. It's not worth it. You want a really good knife set that's gonna do the job. All right, so now for the few things that we are going to add. And I want you to pay attention to what I'm doing here, guys, because this is really, really important. Because if you go too crazy, it's not going to work.
No.
So be very careful here. All right.
Get that out of the way.
I'm going to add a little bit of roasted sesame oil. And a little bit of barbecue sauce. Is this even open?
I don't think so. Unless you opened it.
No, it is not opened. Another good thing to have in the kitchen is your wife. If something goes wrong, just blame her.
No.
She won't know any better. Neither will anybody else listening. Just tell everybody it's her fault.
Nope.
You're the cook, and what you say goes.
That's just new and we haven't opened it.
I'm gonna put a little on, not a lot, because if you put a lot on, then it's just too much. And we don't want too much, because then it means we're gonna have to do something to deal with the. We have to do something to deal with the moisture, and that's just extra work.
I don't think that fits in there.
No, it won't. We're going to take 1 tablespoon of Szechuan peppers. Because guys, I'm telling you right now, you need to be focusing on getting yourself some
Real pepper.
real pepper grind. Pepper that you grind yourself. From I'm trying to think of the right word here. Peppercorns. You need to get some whole peppercorns. It works out better. It's just better.
And they taste really good.
Now you want to cook this down until it's completely cooked. This is pork, and it will really make you sick if you don't. So
Yeah.
it's one of those things. So what you're gonna do here, guys, is you're gonna cook this. It's not gonna take very long, but I'm just taking my spatula and I'm breaking this down because I pre-grated it myself. I kind of feel when you go to the store and you get like pre-grated ground beef or whatever you're getting. They put other chemicals and garbage in it to keep it from clumping up, and that's not really a good thing. Alright, so guys, here's what we're going to do, because Amy needs to make coffee. She's almost in trouble because there's no coffee ready right now.
No.
But we got dishes we got to get done. Cook this until it's done. This, I think, is done. And what we're going to do is we're going to find somewhere for this to sit and totally cool down. When everything is cooked and cooled down, then we can continue, but we cannot continue until that is done. So we'll be back very soon. And we're back, so we're almost ready. And this is actually really good. Let's see, Amy, she cleaned up. So I have to find where she put everything. Alright, so the last thing we need to do is deal with lettuce. So lettuce shouldn't take very long, it shouldn't be very hard. I could be like not so lazy and just do this on my own. And you know what? Maybe I should. I've already got my stove heated up here. And if you're looking here, I've got quite a bit of oil in there, more than what I usually deal with.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I'm just going to give this a quick old dice here. Throw this in here. You don't have to use lettuce or cabbage, you really don't. Some cultures like the Filipinos, their spring rolls do not have them at all. Believe it or not, they use just a lot of ground beef. Then you have other, it's like Indonesian, as far as I can tell, and I could be wrong. I'm not Indonesian and I'm not the expert here. But theirs is more like a pancake and there's more meat to it. Now they're not going to use pork at all. Alright, so I'm just going to toss the rest of this because I need this and I don't have a lot of time to just waste. So, I mean, honestly, I don't know that it's a fair comment to sit and say what you have to put in and what you don't have to put in. As far as vegetables go, use what you have. I would say you definitely want carrots. That's important. But past that, and we're going to give everything a good mix. And again, everything has been cooled down. It didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. It was actually pretty quick. So it looks pretty good to me. All right, next part. We need
an egg.
A white egg. We just need egg white. We don't need egg yolk. So I should have already gotten that out, but I didn't. That's my fault. I blame Amy again.
No.
And we can fry that up after. So
Yeah.
now I'm gonna make a few of them, and that's all we're gonna show you because, well, you know, what do you need to see this for, right? You don't. Now, this is gonna be a little bit of a chore because during transport yesterday, these kind of got a little messed up. So let's see if this is something we can even work with or not. I've been told they're pretty pliable. They're not weak.
Use a scissor.
No. Don't want scissors for this. Absolutely do not want scissors for this. Alright, so yeah, they're not perfect, but they're not bad. So we want this like a triangle. Now ideally we would want a sandwich bag, and I don't think we have any.
No.
And we would make this into a piping bag. So again, we don't have that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a large spoon. I'm not gonna overfill this because you don't need to. Amy thought she got egg roll wrappers, and someone's scamming because this is actually a spring roll wrapper, not an egg roll wrapper.
Oh.
Egg rolls are quite a bit bigger.
Huh.
So whoever said this is a scammer.
Well, it says egg roll right on the package, so.
Yeah, well, they're full of crap. Because it is not. Does this look like the proper size of a egg roll, guys?
No, it doesn't, does it?
It does not. So I'm gonna pull it like this, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of egg white.
It's hard to get, isn't it?
Maybe it's egg yolk. Who knows? We're gonna try to pull this tight, and that is pretty much it. Does that look hard?
No.
So thankfully this was saved.
Yeah.
This was not expecting this to look very good.
But no, it doesn't look bad, does it? They're just not egg roll wrappers.
Yeah, they can label. You can label anything you want these days, I guess. But it's not true though.
Oh, well, they'll have to do, right?
I'm happy. These are actually spring roll wrappers. We're making spring rolls.
That's true.
This is actually what I want.
Yeah. They're just labeled wrong.
Now the company selling them is scamming. They're if I was, and I should have remembered when I was making egg rolls. This is what I got before.
Oh.
And I was not happy about it. You want to pull them tight, roll them in, and then that's pretty much
That's it.
This is not going to be perfect because it's my first time making them, so
Yeah.
all right. So that when you're doing this, guys, be very, very gentle with the package.
You don't want to wreck them.
I'm just going to put this in here. I do not believe in deep frying because it is garbage. But be very gentle with it. Give it about 2-3 minutes and flip it over
On each
on
side.
each side. Are you going to get a crisp? Probably not, and that's perfectly fine. here. Apparently it's good for making it stick.
Mm.
And that's basically it. So we're just gonna let that fry for a couple minutes, flip it, and then just keep going. Like you want to keep going. Yeah, it's a lot, and I get that, right? So do I have another frying pan I want to use? This one's going in the garbage, and I don't know why we can't get that in the garbage, but it is what it is.
Because I forgot to bring it down. And you've been forgetting.
Yeah. So we're gonna put multiple ones on here because, well, we got a lot.
It's going to take a while if we don't.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. When we're done, and this is all said and done, hopefully this will look right, and hopefully we're happy with this.
Yeah.
And Amy doesn't get mad at me for all the work to do this.
Dishes.
And she's not happy about it. And then I have to get yelled at for an hour.
No.
You know the way women are.
No.
When they're done, we're just going to set them in there. Easy as that. And this time we'll make one in front of Amy so even Amy herself understands this. Just gonna take one good spoon. Do we need more? A little?
A little.
And we're gonna push this back here. Pull this back. Pull these back. Do you understand, Amy?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're making the next one.
All right.
Because we're going to show everybody that even Amy can do this. Then we're not going to pull that out, but we're going to pull into it. So we're going to keep rolling it really tight. Like that. How's that feel, Amy?
Good.
Take that out for Amy. Triangle. I'm going to take the thing here. My beautiful wife is going to show you how it's done. Even Justin can do this. You think?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we kind of have to teach. I think that's enough on that one.
So then I take this.
Yeah.
And I take that.
Yeah. Then the egg wash.
Yep. And then you fold it. And you fold it. Ta-da!
Okay, then where does that go?
It goes in here.
All right, so that's enough for that. We might get 2 or 3 on that. So we got the heat going here.
Yeah.
Please hit the like, share, subscribe, guys. We really appreciate it. And we'll be back soon. Welcome back. So we're done. So guys, before we forget, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. One click from you really means a lot to us, and that just makes Amy do a lot of crazy things. And I'm going to show you one right now. There we go. Every time you hit that like, Amy does something silly like that. So we're done. And believe it or not, it didn't take very long. And we didn't deep fry. We just
used oil.
A little bit of oil, not very much, and yeah, that's it. If you want to reheat these, you can put them back in the pan for a few moments. You don't really need that much oil. If you have an air fryer, even better. Just know that it's going to take some time because it's more than just, you know what I mean? It's quite a bit there. Now, if you have a big quantity of vegetables to use, buy at least 2 packs. Be careful because sometimes they'll say that the egg roll wrappers they're actually wonton wrappers, or they're egg roll wrappers, but they're actually spring roll. Amy thought she made the second mistake in a row, but she actually got the wrong packaging, but it was the right product, so she's saved. But that's it. It was really easy. With 2 people going at it, it doesn't take long at all.
Took 10 minutes,
Took
maybe.
10 minutes to do. The worst of the whole thing, believe it or not, was prep time. Now, Chef Paul, what do you dip them in? Well, I mean, I'm not going to make the sauce because the majority of the sauce that I think I would like to use is sweet Thai chili sauce. I can get that from the store and it's actually edible to both of us. It's not that hot. If I make it fresh,
It'd be spicy.
It'd be too spicy for us.
Yeah.
That would be my recommendation. Go and find the sauce that you like. This is obviously not something you're going to eat all the time,
No.
but eat it when you want it. This is great.
And it's healthy.
It's very healthy. It's mostly all vegetables. As long as you don't deep fry, then I don't see what the problem is. Yeah, it's got more oil on it than I would probably care for, but it could be worse.
But look how many we got.
Yeah, and we still have a huge container full of vegetables that I can make some rice for, and we'll just eat it that way too.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm going to get Amy to do that tonight, actually. I'll start eating away at that tonight.
Yeah.
That's good. But I mean, you want a nice little party snack? Get 2 things of this and just
there you go.
get some sauce and you're gold. Like, this is great. This is what making cooking great again is all about. Most of the stuff you actually have at home, whether you think about it or not. You have some sauce stuck away. The only thing you might not have is a wrappers, and you probably don't have those, but I mean, what? These are $3.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not that bad. It's really easy. The only thing that Amy's going to cry about is the fact that she's done dishes since she's woke up. Is what it is. So please hit that like, share, subscribe button, guys. I really appreciate that. Amy, get a good shot of that, please.
There you go.
That's it. That's the money shot. Until next time, guys, please eat safe and have a great day.